you. Now that my penis is in your head, let's put it in your mouth. If I ever have a son, God forbid, I'm gonna tell him to start experimenting sexually as soon as possible. That's right. Why? Because I listened to my parents. I listened to my parents when they said, Cody, practice abstinence in high school, you know. Don't get too serious with a girl until you've graduated. I listened. So about a week after graduation, I decided to seduce my lady at the time. Her name was Jacqueline, and I still feel sorry for this girl to this day. That's right. Why? You know how many hours of porn watching I had under my belt by the time I was 18? Like, we're talking 5 to 6 years of raw footage. I mean, there was actually a point in Guy's life where we would call each other to come spend the night just so we could have a porn buddy. You know, it's kind of like right before we got into smoking weed and drinking beers. It was right after we were done with building forts and playing board games. You know, you call up your buddy, you'd be like, Ricky, it's Cody. My parents, they go to bed around 9:30. I got the fucking internet on hip, Ricky. You gotta come over here, man. We can watch porn all night. Any website you want. You can click bigboobies.com. Something will come up. Ricky's just like, yeah, yes. Ricky was always hyped. But yeah, I was like around 12, 13 years old. But by the time I was 18, I thought the structure of making love with a woman went, you pick up a girl on the street, you take her to a room that has nothing but a fucking couch in it, you kiss a little bit, then she just rips off her clothes, starts just gagging your cock. Then you just rip off your clothes, you flip that bitch around, just 69, like ass in your face, just like... And then you scoot her down in the backwards rodeo, it's called. That's where the girl's like... I've never been to a rodeo. I guess that's what it's like. After that, you flip her up, you start doing doggy. And if you can, you pull the fucking switch hitter. That's where you're like, and you try to hold that down for as long as possible. You pull out, you blow in her face, bam. Like, that's what I thought intimacy was at 18. After 6 years of porn and never being close to a girl. So poor Jacqueline, you know that look that puppy dogs get when they're really confused? Like, you want me to do what? It's like I knew she's probably never watched porn. Somehow, I was able to forcibly make my way to the anal attempt. And then she just broke out tears. I started crying. And I really haven't seen her talk to the girl since. I hear she actually works for some online company called RedTube. I don't know if they make and manufacture inner tubes. I don't know if they do bicycle tubes, but I've been meaning to check it out, redtube.com. Maybe I can see how she's doing. But anyways, I like to flip the script when it comes to the real issues. Like abortion, for instance. I'm very pro-choice, and then there's people that are pro-life, which is fucking stupid, because just because I'm pro-choice doesn't mean I'm not pro-life. It just means I'm pro-Cody's life over baby's life. It's selfish, it's terrible. But I wanna go places. I wanna see the world. Baby's like, no, Daddy, you stay home. You change poopy diaper. I wanna get around. I wanna sleep with as many women as possible while I'm still young and sprung. Baby's like, oh, no, Daddy. You'll be with Mama forever. I don't know why I have a Mexican baby. But it's like, I think I'll go with Cody on this one. Sorry, Mexican baby, you've been aborted. It could be a reality show, you've been aborted. Anyways, I like to flip the script, because I'm sure there are some, some pro-lifers that are like killing, you're killing a person that's evil. I flip the script. I'm like, well, imagine a fucking world where there was never abortion, Abortion was never invented. It'd be fucking terrible, to be honest. You know how many fucking terrible parents there are in this world? Like, there's a lot of great parents. If you're a parent here, I'm sure you're cool. But, have you ever seen a fucking crack mom on her porch, like ciggy in one hand, baby in the other? It's like, why the fuck did you have a kid? It's like the IQ test shouldn't dictate your intelligence. It should also dictate whether or not you can reproduce. So true, I don't care if you might need vagina plugs, might need to neuter men, but if you're below a certain level, sorry. More dumb people, please. But imagine now, think about it. Chicks would be having their 8th or 9th kid, I can't have another fucking kid. They just let him go on the street. You'd be riding down the road, babies would be everywhere. It'd be like, wham, da-dunk, wham, wham, da-dunk, da-dunk, wham, da-dunk. Who the fuck put all these babies in the road? I can't fucking drive. Chicks really couldn't even dress sexy, You show too much cleavage, the baby's like, milk. Chicks, never showing my tits again. Yeah, I like to flip the script, y'all. I don't know, what else we got? We got, the old saying, spitters or quitters when it comes to the girls, the ones that don't swallow cum. They're like, Cody, I'm not gonna swallow. That's like 1,000,000 of your little men in my mouth. It's disgusting. It's like, babe, what if instead of 1,000,000, it was just a bunch of big ones, like a tadpole would just shoot out, you have to chew.